Afternoon, Vill. No, it wasn't a comfortable win, was it? But 3-1 win against the Yorkshire Amateurs. Give us your thoughts on the game.
I thought we did really well. I thought it was a difficult first half, with the pitch. I thought, to be honest, they dominated the first part of the game. If I'm honest, their midfield were on top, and I think rightly so. They went in 1-0 up without actually having a shot on goal. Funnily enough, once we went a goal down, I thought then we started to settle as midfield started to get into the game more, and then we started to take control of it. And for the last sort of 10-15 minutes of the game, we were the dominant force. And then once we got the equaliser, I thought, right, we're in the game now. We're on the front foot. We're aggressive. And then second half, I think it was just all about us really. Once we got us noses in front again, great bit of work from Jack Boyle and Tom Haig. Great little move to put Haig in. Got ourselves in front 2-1 before the break, and then you go, right, with the dominant force, let's go and take the game to them. And without being disrespectful, let's go for the jugular, same as the other night. We kind of did that. I think they made it difficult for us. They changed their shape a little bit, but without troubling us really. Again, they didn't have a shot at goal. Then we've got another one through great bit of play down our right hand side, and TJ's nudged it in to make it 3-1. And then you go, right, game management. Then I think Lawrence could have scored. I think a couple of opportunities. So I think it was a professional performance. They're a good side. They've got a lot of experience in there. They've got a lot of threats in there, and I thought we nullified their threats. Another mention again to me back four who were top draw. TJ's doing an excellent job in there. Hurts, Sam and Harrison. As I said, they haven't had a shot at goal, and they've kept a prolific centre forward in Nathan Cartman quiet. So yeah, really pleased. Good result, and on the back of some really good performances. So yeah, happy.
You mentioned there obviously that the back four didn't have obviously a shot on goal in terms of them, and Michael's obviously been quiet for the last couple of games now. But in terms of game management, in terms of coming out to the ball and collecting it, in terms of obviously managing the game for a young keeper, he's done quite well.
Yeah, he's been top draw. I mean, his kicking's good. He instills a calmness in the back four. There's never any panic, which I always like from the keepers. Keepers that don't instill panic in the back four, he never does that. He comes for what's relevant to his area. He comes for that and deals with that. He's brave, and as I said, the back four feel reassured with him behind them. And like I said, today he's had nothing to do. He come off with a bit of the because he's conceded a goal, which is a bit of a freak. The kids, Priestley's he's fired it across goal. It's hit Harrison on the back and gone in. The only thing I would point the finger at is probably a little bit marking on the second phase, but listen, I'll take it.
Yeah, he didn't get a goal today, but I thought as well up top there with Lawrence. I thought Elliott's done a fantastic job in terms of pressing. Putting pressure on the opponents. I know obviously he's been in and out of the team a little bit, but when he's been called upon, he's been class, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, Elliott, the biggest thing with Elliott is consistency. When he's on it, he's brilliant. Last couple of games, he really has been on it. He got his goal the other night, and today he's been a real thorn in their side with his pressing and his work rate. I thought it was difficult today for Lawrence because, he was up there a little bit isolated. I went with the three midfielders and tried to get support with him, and it made it a little bit more difficult for Lawrence to really sort of. But he occupied the defenders really well. So. The work rate from everybody. Josh come off the bench and worked hard and caused problems, and so did Darius. So it's been a real sort of team performance over the last couple of weeks, and today it's culminated in a good result as well.
Yep. The game's coming quick and fast now, Gaffer. Obviously, from that month of February where we had basically no games. Yeah. So obviously, we've got the first rearrangement of Tadcaster. We've got a decent result today at Hebburn, and they've got momentum. We've got a bit of momentum, so it's going to look to be a good game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be another one that, as I say, irrespective of where we are and what's happening, I always want to win football matches, and they're going to want to finish as high as they can. So, from our point of view, we're going to go into the game knowing it's a difficult game, and as I said, if we're right at it, we'll cause them problems at their place.
Yep, nice one, Gaffer. Safe journey on. See you Tuesday.